do me a favour, can you, help?
Hello, and welcome to Damn It Bacon, a wrestling podcast. I'm Joe, and with me, as always, is John. Hello.
Hello.
Ellis is still poorly. He's got about 4 more weeks of rehab, I think he said. I think they're putting like a $1 million man style situation, but we don't want to spend that much money, so he's about
4 more weeks of just us two unsupervised.
I know.
What is the podcast going to be about by the time he comes back?
I have a feeling we're going to kill a fat kid on a beach at some point. We're getting to like that. No one's holding the conch anymore.
Okay, I wondered what you were referencing there for a second.
Pixie from Lord of the Flies.
Yeah,
But we could kill Simon first, but
it just didn't occur to me initially.
What? Because you think I'm uncultured?
No, it's just not one of the first references I reached for.
Oh no! I like Lord. It's one of my favorite books.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's one of those books I only read in high school. I didn't like it because it was like a forced thing you had to read in high school.
Yeah, it's why like To Kill a Mockingbird is one of those ones. It's a great book, but I don't need to reread it because I've read it 900 times in school. Yeah.
Yeah, that point when you're very trying to force any enjoyment of reading out of you, those ones. Yeah,
Yes,
it's like,
yeah.
hey, read the
I know
same
a lot
book
of them.
18,000 times.
Lord of the Flies is a tremendous book, and
I should probably try rereading it.
don't think
without-
we're getting that far away from where this kind of shit's happening, but not with us. I mean, just in society in general of just assholes being in charge. A little bit of politics.
Politics?
Yeah,
Us? Never.
yeah. So he's he's not going to be the $1 million man. He's going to be about the 57 quid man because that's all we can spare. So.
We can rebuild him, but we don't have to spend any
We've
money.
done a lot of money. His neck will be replaced with them plastic coffee stirrers, that you can't use anymore. Thanks a lot, Al Gore. But yeah, no. The exciting news is I've bought tickets to Mythos Ragnarok in London. I managed to convince my wife that I'm like, we can go and visit people in London. And then she's went, or we can just go down and do stuff that we want to do. And I was like, oh, that's even better. Because after spending the whole last weekend, like 3 days visiting her family for Diwali, I was so full. Like I've never when it's in your legs, like there's nowhere left. Like your lungs are full of pakora.
Where you feel like physically heavier.
It's an effort to stand up.
Yeah, your limbs just don't work anymore.
And then the last person's house we went to, they went, we thought you might be bored of Indian food, so we've just made you some sausage and mash. And I was like, oh, great fucking mashed potato.
That's good because it's kind of liquidy, so it's sort of it falls in the holes.
Yes, but it's the marbles, the marbles and the sand and the spaces in between, isn't it? It was bad. I've only just had a proper meal today because I'm just I need to get everything out of my system. But yeah, got tickets to Mythos front row because I looked at the prices and it was for the seat for the nosebleeds it was 30 quid and for front row it was 50 quid. I thought, well, I may as well just get the front row ones then.
Yeah,
for the sake of 20 quid.
No, yeah,
and to be able to see it and it being up close and it's essentially wrestling, so you need to be close-ish. But yeah.
Oh, it's really fun.
I'm looking forward to it, and then I think we're going doing something else that day as well. But yeah, that's very exciting.
I'm worried now I've hyped it up too much for you. You're going to be like...
No, I mean, the fact that it's still going, it's toured loads of places and all that jazz. It's got to be good, isn't it? It's just...
Yeah, it is.
It's just if she's going to like it, because I'm not going to watch... The one time we tried to watch wrestling, she was like...
I've taken a few non-wrestling people to it over the few fringes, and they've all enjoyed it.
Well, this is the thing. She's reading a book now about Greek mythology, and I'm like, it's not that much different from Norse mythology, because all the gods are borrowed off each other.
I think the thing about wrestling is, especially if you just show them a match that you like, is that people don't really understand the language and they don't really understand that there's a story going on.
Well, it's like Steve said in the chat, isn't it? It's like, what one match would you show people?
Yeah.
And it's like...
I said show them the Eye Patch Wolf video because it
explains why wrestling is ludicrous. Yeah,
and great, but explains why it's great.
Yes, in a much better way than we ever could. If you haven't, go and watch the Super Eye Patch Wolf video. I know we mention it a lot, and there's like 4 or 5 videos he's done, and they're all about wrestling.
Yeah,
he's done loads of other ones about the Simpsons and stuff, which are great, but the wrestling ones, particularly because there's the Kenny Omega, the Golden Lovers one.
There's the Undertaker one. There's one about heels.
There's one about Roman and
there's two about Roman.
Well, yeah, there's the Roman and the opposite of what a Roman is. Yeah, organic growth.
There's the extended cut version, which is like 2.5 hours long.
But it's brilliant because I don't know all that shit about stuff. I wasn't watching back then, and so it fills in those little blanks. I'll try and find a link and put it in the things. But you probably watch them anyway because we mention them twice
Constantly.
a week. Yeah,
yeah, that's my fault.
But it's what wrestling do you want? Do you want something incredibly violent? Do you want something that's story driven? Do you want a silly match? Do you want because wrestling can be everything and nothing.
Yeah, and trying to get that across to someone in one match is quite difficult.
It's difficult to do because I was like, it's my favorite matches are not going to be everyone else's favorite matches
and you lose a lot without knowing the build up. And I know they have
the little hype packages and that.
The hype packages are helpful, but they're not necessarily great for a newcomer. I think
no, because it's like trying to jump into the fucking Hollyoaks now. Like, you haven't got a clue what's going on. There's a plane crashing and.
It's a good analogy, actually. Yeah, just like who the fuck are these people? Why does they cheat?
As I've said countless times before, wrestling is a soap opera where everything is solved with fighting. Yeah,
just skip to the fighting bit, which is the best part of soap operas.
Yeah, to be fair,
we get a
that and the kissing.
Get a Metroid crash in there, and
there's a plane crash in Hollyoaks this week. I've just seen the footage on Blue Sky. They've spent money on this. Not spent money on this at all.
They've spent some money. £6 is money. They
bought a paper airplane. No, I'm not one to criticize, but yeah. So I've been in London all weekend. I missed Wrestledream live. I missed Mystery Wrestling live because I was in a hotel in the middle of fucking nowhere.
No.
It was one premiere in. There was also 5 premiere ins, and we were in like the furthest annex, which I thought was where they put the people they're going to murder. But no, it was all right.
Oh, that's I've had food poisoning, so
and you've had the squits, yeah.
Yeah, it's been a good time.
No, been playing Ball Pit. Have you been playing that?
No.
Oh, it's good. It's like a cross between Breakout and like Space Invaders and like a rogue. I know everyone uses the term roguelike, but it is kind of. And there's a little bit of village management and stuff in there. I've because I've been on the train and stuff a lot. I've just been playing it on. It's a great Steam Deck game.
Ball Pit.
Pit. Ball X Pit.
Yeah, I've just found it. This looks unhinged and right up my street. Yep. Okay. Good.
Again, yeah. It's one of them.
I have weirdly been playing Final Fantasy 13.
Still, you're in your Final Fantasies.
Mate, it takes so long. I got sort of distracted by Hollow Knight. And I've sort of abandoned that to finish Final Fantasy. And then, yeah.
Well, I started playing, what was it, Inscription. I really got into that. And then was like, ooh. It's like, I've got the attention span of a fucking, like, hummingbird with, like, full of Skittles. Yeah. If
you got a Game Pass or a large Steam library, you're like, what's this game like?
Yes, but I'm going to fucking start and finish that Lighthouse one. What's it called? All the people in the lighthouse. It's not called that because that's a terrible name. Sounds like an E17 song. Still Wakes the Deep.
Oh, okay, I don't know that one.
I've started that about 3 times and I just never come back to it. And I forget what's going on. You're a Scottish man on an oil rig in the 80s, and then bad shit happens. But yeah, play. Oh, also, Thingy started this week on Sky Comedy or last week. The new Tim Robinson, the chair company.
I did not know about this.
It's very good. They're doing 1 episode a week. He's a man. They're trying to build a new mall and doing a presentation. He falls off a chair that collapses, and it's just spiraled into this like X-Files type cover up of things. And I don't know what's happening, but it's Tim Robinson just doing Tim Robinson stuff. I don't want to ruin it, but there's a great bit where he orders a fingerprint dusting kit, and it's got a little tiny plastic hat in it. It just killed me when I was watching it. It's a piece of shit. Yeah.
Okay. I'm intrigued.
Yeah. I've got nothing coming up for the next couple of weeks. It's King of Wrestling halfway through next month. I've got the dates somewhere in my phone. And then we got Odyssey in December. Other than that, I haven't got anything else lined up. I don't think. I think everything else is off now until past Christmas or stuff that I got. There is a Bolton Town Wrestling, but it's at the last drop.
Oh yeah.
But there is some good matches on it, and I'm like, but it's the last drop. It's like watching wrestling at a wedding.
Yeah, but good matches.
Yeah. Apparently, the last show was very good. And and Salford on Friday that I had to miss, and my brother didn't go to because I'm not going on my own like a mentalist, was his exact words. Was apparently like one of the best shows they've done. It's the first anniversary show, and everyone who I've spoken to said like, yeah, it was fucking great. So I think Pat is probably doing a review of that, which. I'll put it in the notes again, but he did one for Thingy the other week as well. He pays proper attention to stuff as opposed to me who's giggling and mucking about 90% of the time because that's just what I do.
Attention's hard.
It is. Well, he's kind of like on his own with his adult mates, and there's normally kids with me, isn't there? So like you've got to make sure they're not running off. And
don't blame the kids.
All right, it's normally because I'm arguing about where my kind of red stripes come.
Yeah, you're normally the culprit for Shenanigans. Let's be real.
How dare you? But yeah, after the warm welcome that it received last week.
Can't skin a facts.
I'm contemplating asking him if we can do it in various musical styles just to see before they get really fucking annoyed with me. So if you've got a style you want to hear the Ian Skinner theme in, get in touch and I'll see what I can do. But as you might remember, last week Ian lost his job at the Frey Bentos factory for making robot pies, and the ghost of Barry Scott trapped in a Furby has left him to go and live with Rick Wall until he sorts himself out. So Ian's obviously feeling pretty low at the moment. No job, no pal, and next door does chakra alignments for dogs. While sitting about drinking his special elixir, which, as you may remember, is Tropicana, Sunny D, and Barocca mixed together to combat his pathological fear of scurvy, the local newspaper drops through his letterbox. You know the ones. It's always got someone on the front pointing at a curb, and then the inside of it is just full of like double glazing adverts and a mysterious advert for a man called Ariel Bob or something.
Yeah,
there's just like one rogue advert in it.
Trying to find the actual paper in it because it's just
there's nothing in them. It's just adverts and a council appointing the paper. Yeah. Anyway, Ian's eye is drawn to the help wanted section because he needs a job, and for an advert that reads "Earn pounds working from home, no skills required." And a phone number. So he quickly Googles that it isn't Reform UK's number. Oh, little bit of politics. He phones it, and it turns out it was novelty jumper and star sign deceiver Russell Grant, who is franchising out his ghost detective agency. So Ian obviously signs up, sends in the 6 crisp packets you need or whatever. Next day, his welcome pack arrives, which contains a beige trench coat, a Stanzo brand fedora, they don't stink or nothing, a small jam jar full of coloured sand, and instructions on how to operate. So he sets up his shop and waits. The first person through the door, the ghost of Arthur Fowler.
Jones.
I was amused by the AI generated chapters on our Spotify thing. It was like
the fact that it went Ian's ghost. I was like, he's not even doing the ghost investigation agency this issue. And I was like, does AI can it read me? Does it know that what I'm going to do next? Because that's worrying.
Probably not. I don't think anyone.
I was going to say I like to think I'm a man who lives by the seat of his trousers. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say so. It did make me laugh though. Yeah. Because it was just like Joe and John talk nonsense. Ian Skinner's new ghost.
Yeah.
Sweet.
AI called us out. Andrade's situation is still
so
ongoing and messy and awful from what I can tell. So he popped up in AEW in early October, then just disappeared.
Yep.
Pulled from indie bookings. Things were quiet in the weeks that followed. Wrestling Observer revealed that WWE sent AEW a cease and desist, indicating he was still under contract to them, which is odd given that, they fired him. Sources that Fightful spoke to familiar with the situation said they didn't believe it was AEW or Andrade's fault. Rumours of the situation emerged internally with the belief that WWE had effectively told Andrade he was done.
It would be good if it was Andre, the seal from the film Andre. Or Andre 3000. That would be good as well.
That would be good.
Seal would be bad.
The wrestling seal would be brilliant. So he effectively told Andrade he was done without any knowledge of a non-compete. At that point, he began taking bookings and signed with AEW, as you would if you thought he'd been fired from WWE. He had a team of representatives speak with Tony Khan, and Tony and Andrade saw each other the first time the day of his return. In the past, WWE's period of a contract termination notice was referred to as non-compete, but wasn't actually that, as talent will get paid. So the things we call non-competes aren't actually non-competes.
No.
Yeah, okay.
You just basically can't do anything for 3 months, but you're still getting paid for those 3
You're
months.
essentially still a full-time employee, we're just not using you. And
Yeah.
it's like gardening leave, I guess.
Yeah, that's the best way of putting it, yeah.
There were actual non-competes in the past, like Brock Lesnar when he left in 2004. He signed non-compete for years and he wasn't getting paid, but didn't hold up in court, however. At one point, he changed the name of his finisher, the F5 finisher, to The Verdict.
I mean, there's some irony with that.
I hadn't even thought about that. Yeah, there is. WWE staff, roster and sources also believed that Andrade was gone from the company with no additional time after his deal since he was fired. Under normal circumstances, WWE could technically ask him to come work upcoming TV, but that would undermine the wellness policy element of his departure, which we don't really have details of, so what that means. No agents we spoke to have ever heard of pay being docked during a wellness violation either.
Yeah, I mean, the further the more we find out about this, the more it seems like Johnny Contracts on the back of beer mats has snuck back into the building again.
Yeah. Oh, we're getting there. They've got the contract.
None of this or any of those. It just says that on it.
Yeah. Not a Black Books reference.
It is.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite. I do that one so much around the house.
We're told by AEW sources whose absence did affect immediate creative plans for Dynamite and Wrestledream, and so did the unfortunate Kota Ibushi injury. We might have got like Golden Lovers versus Don Callis family, which very sad.
Would have been good, yeah.
Yeah. There appears to be no bad blood towards Andrade, and the working plan is still him to compete in AEW when the situation is cleared up. Some people are putting the blame at AEW Legal for not checking on the Andrade situation ahead of time, which is probably fair enough. That's kind of their job. Tony Khan was asked about the mess during the WrestleDream media call. He wouldn't elaborate until he's saying about all he can, which, if there's legal stuff going on, I imagine that's true.
You want to keep your mouth shut, yeah.
He said he's excited to see what's next for Andrade. So I think Wrestling Observer reported that WWE have a clause in their contracts where a person at cause can be extended for a year.
Right. See, this is the bit where it gets really, really grey.
Yeah. If I learn the language of that clause, oh god, read out.
The party of the first part shall be known in this contract as the party of the first part.
Upon termination of this agreement by promoter for breach of the terms hereof, wrestlers shall not work, appear, or perform in any capacity for any professional wrestling, sports entertainment, mixed martial arts, and/or ultimate fighting organization, promotion, or entity not owned or controlled by promoter or any affiliated or subsidiary company thereof in the United States for a period of up to 1 year from the date of such expiration or termination, as specified by promoter in the notice for termination provided. However, if that no lesser period is specified by promoter in the notice of termination, such period should be 1 year. So basically, he can't work for anyone else for a year, and they don't have to pay him.
They don't have to pay you, yeah. Unless it's for them or a subsidy, but they can say it's 2 months. But if they don't specify a time, it's automatically defaults to a year.
Apparently so.
Right. I feel like I should get one of them judges' wigs on.
Yep.
I'm smart.
We all are. There's also a follow-up that says, in no circumstances whatsoever shall either party to this agreement be liable to the other party for any punitive or exemplary damages, and all such damages, whether arising out of the breach of the agreement otherwise, are expressly waived. So I think that's basically saying you don't get paid. If fought in court, this would almost certainly be thrown out, according to Fightful. Which
does feel bent, doesn't it?
Yeah. Isn't he an independent contractor? I was
going to say, you can't hire someone as an independent contractor so that you don't have to pay them healthcare and that, and then also go, oh, by the way, you're tight. I think there's a word for that, and I think it rhymes with wavery.
Yeah.
It's gravy.
It doesn't make a great deal of sense.
You can't have it both ways.
No.
You can't. All right, you're an independent contractor, so I just pay you your wages, and whatever you do with that's fine. But also, when you want to leave, I get the 3 months thing or whatever, because otherwise you could just bounce around and whatever. But to hold someone for a year, not able to earn a wage in what they do, is beastly.
Yeah, and it'd be one thing if they were paying him for that year. It'd still suck, but
I mean, it would be.
Well, we can get onto that.
Well, I'd be like, it says, what is it? It's like professional wrestling, sports entertainment, mixed martial arts, or ultimate fighting. And I'd be like, can I join Mortal Kombat? Is that allowed?
Yeah, maybe, but I don't get paid very well.
No, and you could die.
Pardon me.
It's all right. I mean, you could have muted your mic, but fine.
I tried.
It's fine. You've got food poisoning, mate. I'm impressed you're still up, to be honest.
Oh, God. One of those.
Weirdly, half his cousin in London got food poisoning from eating some chart from like a street cart thing. And I was like, I went to India and ate stuff from like people in the street and nothing happened. And you in London got food poisoning. Mental.
Better hygiene in India, apparently.
Or I've just got a cast iron constitution, which I think is what it is, because I think the vodka Barocca incident sort of set a foundation for things.
It's just a baseline that you're...
Anything beyond that is easy fucking beasy now, yeah.
What were we saying? Andrade had a booking in Puerto Rico before this happened, and Fightful confirmed that he's at the show, but he isn't working the scheduled match for the WWC Universal title, but he's trying to make... I guess he's turned up and
you can cut him in the crowd, I guess, yeah. But...
Yeah, he's trying to make it good as best he can. Which, fair play.
The thing is, right, I get it if it was one of your top guys. You know what I mean? One of your top peeps. Like, if Roman Reigns was like, yeah, I'm out.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fucking Andrade. Like,
yeah, he's never really worked.
You put a B and L in front of his name and it still goes. Like,
yeah, but it's just one of those... It's just because AEW.
Yeah, I guess if it was anywhere else, they wouldn't have given a shit. If you'd have showed up at GCW, they wouldn't. Well, GCW, but yeah, I 100% get it. It's because it's AEW, but also it's a man's livelihood. And while I don't particularly care for Andrade as a wrestler, he's a human being who deserves to earn a living doing the thing he spent dedicating his entire life to. No,
same. Like, I'm not his biggest fan, but this is fucking ridiculous.
It's outrageous. Speaking of outrageous.
Yeah, no related stories. Samantha Irvin revealed on Twitter that she has 1 year left on a non-compete.
She was an announcer, for Christ's sake. Like,
she tweeted, 1 year down, 1 year left on my non-compete. Can't wait. I hope you enjoy my songs in the meantime and look back at all the memories as fondly as I do. And like,
she didn't leave on bad terms, though, did she? She just went, I don't want to do this no more. Bye.
I think some reports were that she wanted to do more than be a ring announcer, and they weren't open. I mean, those are reports. Whether that's true,
yeah.
But like, that might be the case. I don't know if she mentioned she wanted to wrestle, but like,
no, interviews or...
whatever. Yeah. But yeah, what the hell she got 2 year non-compete for? What? How is that allowed?
Baffling thing in the world.
I guess for her, like, she's got other things she does. She's
doing the music and stuff, which I haven't listened to, which I should do, because it could be all right.
I guess in some ways it's not as bad, because it's not her only method of...
stream of income, yeah.
Yeah, but... It's still pretty bad.
2 years is an insane. And again, if I was Tony Khan, I'd be like, the day that clears, come out and sing a song. Come on, we'll sing a song called "Fuck the Fed." Yeah,
just to keep up the pettiness. Yeah,
mate. Like not to poo-poo anything, and you can like whatever you want to like and stuff, but it does seem to me be kind of one-sided. Like,
no, it does.
And I don't know. I don't watch WWE, so I don't know if they're taking shots and stuff. But like, it's Andrade. Like, I guess
there were points, like, you know, when the CM Punk thing was at its worst, where like they were showing the footage of him and Jungle Boy and all that, well, Jack Perry now, all that stuff, which probably wasn't great, but
I know, but that's looked at as like the dark times. That's when, like, when AEW kind of tried to do it WWE way, and everyone was like, "This isn't what we like you for."
Also, to be fair, Jack Perry actually took it and made a thing out of it,
made himself a character. Yeah,
which
got
is
a school buzz, got a goat head, carries a knife.
That was the thing we'd criticised him for a lot on his singles thing. Like, he's got no character.
Which is another thing, and now he's got too much.
Yeah.
He's the goat-headed bus driving stab boy.
He makes his own knives.
Which is cool as fuck. I watch a lot of Forged in Fire, and it's one of those things that I really wanted to... I told you when a friend of mine got married, and for her hen do, I was like, we should go and make a sword. And she was like, fuck yes, we should go and make a sword. And everyone made a bit, and it all goes together, and she got to keep the sword.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I know. It's cool as fuck, isn't it?
Where was that available?
I don't know, because there's another one where you can go and make your own longbow. And I'm like, but I don't know. But yeah, I'll find the sword thing. We should go and do it. Just me and you. Yeah.
Damn it, vacant sword.
Yeah.
We'll turn up to...
Wicked Knight people. Because I don't think you're allowed to sharpen them for legal reasons. But no, it was just one of those things that I was like, that's a cool thing, rather than just going go-karting or whatever.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah. Anyway.
No, I'll do this because it's boring. I did the research. Fucking hell.
Oh, Christ.
capitalism marches on and continues to eat itself. I don't know.
Yeah,
Warner Brothers Discovery has put itself up for sale. Do you remember all that time Warner Brothers and Discovery spent smushing themselves together?
Not a year or so ago.
They've now decided that they don't want to do that anymore.
I mean, it's not even the 7-year itch, is it? It's...
It's putting itself up for sale according to something. I don't know. It's a press.
I do that down the dock sometimes. Wait, what?
What are we talking about?
Putting myself up, mate. Anyway.
Yeah. The company announced a review of strategic alternatives to maximize shareholder value, which is bullshit Wall Street speak for sale. Fuck me, I hate these people so much.
Excuse me, is this Mars math for maximize shareholder strategic value?
Go do something of
Can I buy
value in your
it,
life, for fuck's sake.
This is how people live, though, man. I'll tell you later about, like, me and Harvey went for a drink in a wine bar, and there was a woman on her worst date with one of these people, right? And I don't know whether it's legal or not, but Harvey recorded some of their conversation. And he's trying to explain to her, like, who Sigur Rós is and how Tinder works. And I'm, like, doing the secret signal, do you need help? Behind her, like. And I was just like, oh, this poor woman. Like,
Fuck me.
yeah.
Oh, that's depressing.
It was funny.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't me.
Yeah, that's true. Apparently, they've received unsolicited interest from multiple parties for both the entire company and Warner Brothers alone. Warner Brothers Discovery added it would evaluate a broad range of strategic options amid the upcoming planned separation by mid-2026. So, the review would consider an alternative separation structure that would enable a merger of Warner Brothers and a spin-off of Discovery Global to our shareholders. God, I can't.
I can see the light leaving your eyes, John. Like,
what? Yeah. Why do we care about this? It's because AEW is currently streaming and television deals are linked through Warner Brothers Discovery. HBO Max and TNT and TBS and all that are part of that network.
Yes.
And obviously all the grifters are saying, well, AEW's dead. Let's be real, right? We've got a contract, and even if they decide not to renew that contract, which would be nuts, someone else is just going to pick them up.
I don't know, like, how many other American networks there are, but the fact is that WWE is on Netflix here, and I don't know what the fuck they're on in America. Are they on Netflix there now, or is some of it still tied to other things? Some of it's
on Netflix.
Like,
some of it's on ESPN. Yeah, it's a mess.
So
I think a lot of it's going to be on Netflix. Yeah.
Yeah, all right. It might not do... not like we give a shit. It might not do the massive numbers that WWE do, but again, no one watches TV live. British people don't watch wrestling live because it's a Wednesday night and we've got work, right? Yeah. The what's it called? The one kid really likes the knob.
Nielsen rating.
The Dennis Nielsen rating, not that one. Yeah, it doesn't matter anymore because TV is not watched in those ways anymore. It's all streaming. It's all pre-recorded. I tape everything so I can whip through the adverts. Like, no one watches stuff live. So people are still banging on about weekly viewing figures. It doesn't fucking matter. It's the last throes of a dead empire because no one gives a fuck about live viewing figures.
I've not on live TV in I don't know how many years.
No, even Bake Off. We started at 8:30 so you can whip through the adverts.
Yeah, absolutely.
Time traveling. But yeah, any other network would, and I'm assuming Warner Brothers, they're fucking like Disney, probably. Like, it's eventually going to become like 3 mega like conglomerations like that Future Shock in 2000 AD.
And this is what happens in Idiocracy, but that works too. 2000 AD works as well.
And that's what, you have to fight a war for which company you are most loyal to. Yeah. It's
like literally the console wars, but literal wars.
But actual wars, yeah. Oh no, I think about that one. I think I've got it somewhat. Anyway, it's not important. But yeah, it doesn't matter. Like, Warner Brothers is still gonna hang on to it because they're still gonna. Warner Brothers brand isn't going anywhere, is it?
No.
I
don't know. It's just people who don't know anything. I mean, I don't know anything about it either, but people don't know anything. Being like, well, that's.
I just feel that a lot of TV execs wake up and just go, "Fuck it, my job is so easy. I'm just going to start shit for the sake of it."
I think so.
So you wouldn't stand for this. Ross from Scrooged.
Not quite at the Christmas references yet, but.
Oh yeah, we still got Halloween to get through. Yeah. In other bizarre and feckless news, Cyrus Kasauri said publicly that he was hired by the senior director of creative strategy in WWE, which I imagine is an upturned bucket on a broom. Not the one that Perry Saturn had to go out with. Triple H says he will lead WWE's transition to AI-based storytelling and help add AI into videos and graphics. This can only be a good thing. Fuck me. Like, again, you're boasting about record profits and you're not paying people to write stories. You're just entrusting. All right. I hope it's got the bit about the one story it came up with.
So I think that was all bullshit.
I'm going to choose to believe it was true.
Okay. Well, the bit. Hang on.
Isn't that what happened to Albert?
What?
Right, anyway, I'll get to the end of this and then we'll discuss my theory. Fightful Select Sean Ross Sapp learned that there have actually been AI tools at the disposal of the creative team for years. However, it's most likely been used as a glorified creative assistant to look up things like the last time two people had a match.
So it's been trained on cage match then and just comes back with what that said.
I mean, that's not AI, that's just a search bar. Like,
yeah, but that's what they get the information,
essentially
right?
That's what it is.
You ask it a question, they spit it back out at you.
Yeah. One source familiar with the process said that it would be more of us not starting with a blank page approach than write the show for us. And John's wrote "lol" there, and I'm fairly sure that's a LMAO, if anything, maybe a ruffle.
That might have been part of the quote, actually. I don't remember putting that there.
Oh, okay, fair. It's not like you to put lol in stuff, to be fair.
I am quite tired, but maybe...
in asking around in the creative team, no one said they knew of anyone on the team who actually used the AI system. No one's going to admit to it, provided for more than a couple of minutes. Make the boobies bigger? Regarding the new hire, the WWE creative team is of the impression that he's been brought in to find ways to help use AI to remove background noise of shots or organize files quickly or work on production elements as opposed to creative storylines. What? One employee in production told us that they work insane, non-stop hours and that they're actually excited to get AI aiding them in some things that they do. I mean,
basically, they wanted to I don't know, help organize things, I guess.
I mean,
it feels like overkill. You just need a better file
system
and a way of searching your files, well, like an indexer.
If you used a universal naming system, it would be a lot easier. But as we know, John, people don't do it. They write final, use this one, final X1. Like, yeah, it's...
Don't be calling out my, thesis.
Everyone does it, don't worry about it. I was going through old files on here, and I'm like, I should just, yeah.
What do you mean final version 4? That doesn't make any sense.
This one properly now, and then the one that's just got one because I got too tired right now. Specifically, we were told that AI is not replacing the creative team, the upturned broom on a mop. The creative team writes the shows, produces the shows, sings the theme tune with the talent directly. A top talent reached out to Fightful and said, Michael Hayes, Paul Heyman, and Ned Koski are not AI. I mean, it's a bold statement. I took exception that AI storylines were going to happen. I mean, the story I heard was that it only produced one storyline, and it was about, I want to say, Karrion Kross becoming obsessed with Japanese things or something.
I heard it was Bobby Lashley.
Bobby Lashley, that was it, yes.
Yeah.
He wasn't even with the company. But, yeah. But isn't that what happened to Albert? Like, when he left, like...
I don't know. Could be.
He came out with all that tattoo on his face, but I'd stopped watching by then. But, like, yeah.
Yeah, I'd stop watching by then as
well. I don't know, because I think the term AI is bandied about, like, a very, very free and easy when people just mean search bar. Like...
Yeah, all the time I just mean... the language. AI can mean a lot of things.
And if you're using it to just collate files or whatever, then yeah. But to ask it to be creative is a fucking mistake because it cannot do that. Like, I don't want to be watching old things where AI's corrected the background noise and all the wrestlers have got 6 fucking fingers and shit, or someone's leg disappears out the back of them. Like,
to be fair, one thing it can be quite good at, I think it's Google has Notebook LLM, and you can give it sources you want it to go from, and you can say to it, like, summarize this for me. And if it's because it's only trained on the stuff that you're giving it, it can be pretty good at, like, summarize this file, tell me. So, like, if it's that kind of thing, that can be reasonably helpful.
I'm just saying is that there's only fucking 7 stories in wrestling.
Yeah.
So, and we just cycle through them every couple of years, and everyone's fine with it. Like,
No, I agree. If they try asking to be creative, it's going to be terrible.
It is terrible.
And AI is.
I can't remember who it
not
was.
Complete
that said
evil, but it's often evil.
It's used by hucksters and grifters and con men.
Yeah. Its use is often evil, I guess is a better way of putting it.
Mate, I have to open files on my Adobe at work, which are just like medical records, and it goes, "Would you like AI to summarize this for you?" No, I have to actually look at the things that are on there, but there's no way of getting rid of that. It's insidious. It's just there. I can't get rid of it.
That's
it haunts me. Yeah. And also, yeah, I mean, when you can, I can't remember who it was that said it, but it's like some people are just not creative in that way. I can't paint. I can't draw.
Yeah.
And I would never ever use AI to be like, I created this, because I haven't. I've not drawn it. I've not put the time and effort to learn how to hone my craft into doing that.
No, that is a real problem I have when people say, "Oh, I'm an artist because I came up with the keywords that generate this image." You're like, you're not. Though.
You're not. Like, anyone could do that, because I can just copy that and get the exact same thing. So, like,
yeah,
it's not, painting the hands of the peasants, is it?
Well, the hands of the peasants have 28 fingers in this.
Yes, I get it, and it's fine for some people, but for me, no.
Yeah, I agree.
If you're using it for file labeling or
it
ease
has
of access,
valid
then
uses.
whatever.
Yeah, but
I mean, could it be any worse than some of the storylines that wrestling has put out recently? Anyway, you know what I mean?
it's a fair question.
Do you know what I mean?
I'm thinking about it.
I mentioned this to Ellis the other week. Do you remember when The Miz and I think were in wheelchairs with dripsticks and that zombie match?
Oh God!
Yeah, that was the thing that happened.
You started saying that, and I was like, "No, that didn't happen." And then it was like I'd repressed
and fucking
that.
Johnny Mundo, weren't it? Yeah, when they were together. Yeah.
One day I'm gonna go to like therapy or something, and they're gonna bring back repressed memories to try and sort out my psychological
And it's
issues.
just gonna be the Miz with one of those squirty shitty water guns. Yeah.
Shitty wrestling storylines I've forgotten. I've like.
I mean, I'm not putting it on the Fed. The Nightmare Collective. AEW have done stuff and dropped it. Like the Anthony Go weighing in. Nobody thought to buy a digital scale. Brilliant.
I still remember that was Big Show just moving some things back and forth.
I still don't understand how those scales work with that.
No, I have got no idea.
No. Anyway, let's move on.
Shinsuke Nakamura updates. Fightful Select learned that Shinsuke Nakamura's name was discussed internally in New Japan as a possibility to face Hiroshi Tanahashi in his retirement match. But that was apparently more like a pipe dream than anything actually serious.
Yeah.
It would be amazing, but I know a lot of people will want it, but I imagine it's not going to happen. When we spoke to people in New Japan, there was a variety of potential factors. Shinsuke Nakamura's contract status and the highly unlikely possibility WWE would let it happen. On the off chance it did happen, would AEW, I guess, be happy with a WWE talent? Would that affect their relationship with New Japan?
Yeah.
And CML as well, part of that thing.
That's probably the bigger issue of the two.
Yeah, because maybe I'm giving Tony too much of credit. I don't know, but
Tony's such a weeb. He'd let Nakamura.
Exactly what I was thinking. But like CMML and a AAA,
there'd be so many bomb threats thrown into that arena.
Yeah, that's a real we
very heavily Hispanic Japanese accents.
We talk about blood feuds, but like that is an actual blood feud.
Yes,
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Whether or not Nakamura's been available outside WWE has been a heavy piece of discussion. Fightful's been following tips all year suggesting that Nakamura's WWE deal could be up this year. However, New Japan, heads of New Japan are on the impression he actually re-signed with WWE last year. So we don't know.
I thought his contract allowed him to work in Japan.
There was rumours about that, yeah.
Yeah.
Whether he'd be allowed to work
with New Japan.
Japan, now that they're so in with AEW, is the tricky one.
All right, you can have him, but we want Andrade back. No, you keep him.
You can have him, but neither of us get Andrade.
Yeah. It's the James Corden of wrestling. That's not true. James Corden, swat. Andrade's just boring. Adam Cole from Sean Ross Sapp, Fightful Select Q&A. Nowhere near returning the last time it was checked. I don't want to get into the private health stuff, but he knew he was going to face issues dealing with this concussion, and he has. I haven't heard of him doing coaching or anything like that, as I don't think travelling would help him recover. Tony Khan is fiercely loyal to Adam Cole, he said during this Q&A.
As we all are.
I mean, him dropping that belt and then Dustin winning it has been kind of painted a bit now by Dustin being a wham lord, but it's not Adam Cole's fault. And yeah, again, if we never see him again, that's going to be really, really sad.
Yeah.
But just take the time, heal up. I mean, like, Tony will fucking pay you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sounds like it.
And just look after you, Sen, innit? Because
For sure.
I
miss him.
I kind of want him to come back, and you've got Kyle and fucking Roddy doing mad shit, and him just being like, "What? I leave you alone for 2 minutes."
Why are we with these guys now?
Yeah, and then just being like, "Oh, sorry, Dad." Like,
Yeah, that would be fun. It'd be
but
great
even
if
even if it doesn't, I'd come back as a trainer or as a commentator or just as a bit because
Yeah.
he's a good lad.
But once he's ready to do that. 'cause
No rush, yeah.
Really, it's
Get your brain sorted.
Mini stories. Fightful asked WWE sources about Body Slam's report of Death Rebel being on their final contract. A WWE rep said that everyone is technically on their final contract and can be extended or renewed, which is, I guess, that's how contracts work, I suppose.
Yeah. It's a kind of a terrifying way of putting it. I would just say I worked there. I wouldn't say I'm on my final contract.
No,
Because that sounds like they could execute me at any given point.
well, they can.
Yeah, no, I mean anyone.
That was
can.
in your new contract. Did you not read it?
I don't read it. I don't read words. I got time for that. I just ask AI to.
It's concerning how much you're on your wavelength I'm getting, because
This is the Ellis here is like the tinfoil hat of us both. Like,
Mustafa Ali's TNA contract expires at the end of the year.
I didn't even know he was still with TNA.
Yep, that was.
I haven't heard nothing about him in ages, but
I think he's been doing pretty well. I mean, I've not watched TNA, but
No,
I think I've heard good things about what he's been up to. So
I think it's because when he left and he did a load of indies, didn't he, and stuff first,
Yeah.
and then he went to TNA, and I was like, all right. Well,
oh, he did a couple of New Japan matches as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make your money where you can. Yeah.
Tony Khan confirmed the Fightful Select report. There was discussions for an AW training center in Asheville, North Carolina. Sorry.
No, we talked about that last week.
Yeah, he just confirmed it. That's all.
No, do it.
Body Slam reported that Jacob Fatu is battling a non-wrestling injury that keep him out to 2026. Apparently, it's a dental injury that keep him sidelined, and he was telling people he wouldn't be back for at least a month, possibly longer. Weirdly, an Edge shirt popped up on the Euro WWE shops, which made everyone go, "But Copeland's gone," and apparently that shirt has existed for years.
Someone's just found a job lot of them down the back of a warehouse somewhere.
Yeah, that's what I'm assuming. Or it's a website glitch or something.
Yeah. AI, mate.
Yeah, AI did it.
Can we call it I instead?
Yeah. Okay. Samoa Joe has discussed retirement a lot lately, but AEW sources indicate he's on the contract till at least 2027.
It depends if that's a working contract or, you know what I mean? Like,
maybe they could fire him and then he'd be be forced to not wrestle for 2 years.
Yeah, just wrestling the wasteland like Sweet Tooth. Yeah.
It's all becoming clear.
It's all becoming clear.
Apparently, the viewership under the new Nielsen rating model for Dynamite rebounded this week, suggesting that maybe the whole panic we had a couple of weeks ago is just unfounded blip from the new system. But hey, I don't want to.
Yep.
I
don't know why they put a serial killer in charge of it. A dead serial killer. A Scottish dead serial killer.
Fuck's sake.
Whose favourite song was "Oh Superman." You know the one.
The NXT Deadline show is set for Saturday, December 6th in San Antonio, Texas. Techport Arena is the venue. Oh, yeah, and St. Louis Wrestling Commission was apparently to blame for a lack of blood at Wrestledream, according to Brian Alvarez. The St. Louis Commission had a bunch of restrictions. Those included no bleeding, no brawling in the crowd, and a bunch of other stuff. So we didn't get any bleeding other than the blood capsule in the Derby match.
Boo!
Boo!
Saint Louis, come on, sort yourself out. You used to be cool. Again, I was going to say something about that. I can't remember what it was. Never mind.
It's great content, man.
No. It was the oh no, I can't remember. It was someone on Blue Sky said that like WWE pay-per-views are like fine dining. They're expensive, and you kind of come away feeling like I could have got more for my money. AEW ones are like a big takeaway. Like it's too much. You feel stuffed and heavy and sleepy, and you have to finish it off the next morning. And I was like, fucking hell. I think Ash Preston. That's who it was. The comedian Ash Preston. Go and look him up. He's a good lad.
There's some truth there.
It is though. Like,
yeah.
It was a well. Let's get into it then. Like the show itself, Wrestledream. I haven't watched it all. You know, full honesty or whatever. Like, because I've not had time. Full disclosure. Fatal attraction. Fatal deviation. Because I've just not had time. I've been traveling and I didn't get back till late. And then I've got dog training with the dog tomorrow. Gonna be fun. So I've watched the matches that I wanted to watch, ones that I really wanted to watch, and I am gonna watch them. My wife's out this weekend, so I'm gonna camp myself down and watch that. I'm gonna watch Mystery Wrestling, and I'm gonna watch all the John Wick films.
Nice. Good weekend.
That's my plan. But like, I didn't jump. I skipped. If you know what I mean. Like, so I just buzzed forward. So you still get the gist of what's going on.
Yeah.
But I will say that I didn't see the buy-in.
So I did. I felt like I had to because did you see the start?
What, of the actual show?
The actual show.
Yes.
It started with Knight and Bailey fighting FCR, and it was like mid-match. So like the pre-show
overran.
No, it was on purpose. Like it absolutely.
Oh, was it? Oh,
yeah. The commentators were like lampshading it the whole way, being like, because it started like the entrance was like 6 minutes to go, and they said, "Oh, we don't know if we're gonna be able to."
FCR not doing a 6-minute match. No.
Yeah, well, it was absolutely on purpose. People were acting like it maybe wasn't, but no, it was totally what they were going for.
Right.
And then the match kind of really, as soon as the main show started and they got the confirmation, the match sort of went up a gear.
Nuclear, yeah.
Yeah, it was absolutely planned. I'm not sure why people thought it wasn't. It was baffling to me.
People like to believe stuff, innit? I am looking at the thing now, and it's nice to see that Eddie Kingston and Hook beat the piss out of the frat house in 3 minutes, though, which I'm excited to watch that.
Yeah.
Because I'm assuming that Eddie comes down, doesn't even take his beads off, just fucking backfists them, and he's off. Like, going to do some meditating in the back.
I was like, I didn't know who there was. I was like, oh, I'm excited to see Kingston and Hook, and then I was like, oh no, these poor guys, they're gonna die.
Was it supposed to be them?
I think it was.
It was to be announced, wasn't it, last week? Yeah, I remember now. It's fine. It makes Eddie and yeah. But no, I really like the Jamie Hayter and Thekla match. I can watch that.
Yeah, that was great.
More of that, because there's something to be said for a giant woman and a fucking Boldo mutant lady. Like, I don't know, it just really clicks in, and it really, really works.
They work really well together. I don't know why. I don't know if they've worked together much before or anything, but
no idea. I
couldn't tell you. But they work really well together.
But it was just
they've got a bit of chemistry. I don't know what.
It just locks in so good. I was very, very impressed with that, and also the Jurassic Express Young Bucks match.
Probably my favorite match tonight.
Absolute.
When
tag team wrestling is so good,
it
makes you go, "Fucking hell, wrestling's ace."
It's exact. I was unwell this week. It's not I didn't like the previous stuff. I did, but I was sitting there feeling a bit sorry for myself, feeling tired and horrible. And this match just made me go. Like, I woke up, proper woke up, and I was proper like almost not blinking at the screen.
Yeah. It was just one of them. It's I think the books have said, like, everyone from their era is now either retiring or slowing down, and it might be time for us to do it. And I'm like, you've got so many more people to kill you before you can retire. I'm sorry. But no, fact that, like, we've got like a Perry and Luchasaurus, and now, like, I loved Jurassic Express with Marco Stunt, and it was fun, and it was but this feels better.
It's Jurassic Express with a bit of an edge to them.
Yeah.
They're technically the baby faces, but like the baby faces with a knife in their in their pocket, like
with a hunting knife strapped to his shin. Yes. Yeah. But it's a great dynamic. It's good to see Luchasaurus back as well. Like, looking fucking $1 million.
I'm so happy. I've always loved Luchasaurus, and obviously
big Luchasaurus back. Yeah.
And I'm so glad he's back. I'm so glad he's back with Jungle Boy. I'm so glad they've but it's Jurassic. I said it's like Jurassic Express, but they found something new to do with it. And
it's the difference between like Jurassic Park 3 and the original Jurassic Park. Like, the first one's dark and weird, and a man gets eaten on the toilet. The third one, they're all fucking about in big pterodactyl cages. It's silly.
A friend of mine recently was like, "Oh, I'm really excited for the new Jurassic World one." And I was like, "Oh, but nothing's ever going to beat the original." And she's like, "I don't really like the original."
What?
And I
hope you're not friends with them anymore.
Well, I was about to say, well, why are we friends? What
the first one is unfathomably the best one.
Yes.
It's still got bits in it. The raptors in the kitchen thing still gets the hairs on the back of my neck up.
And it's a classic. It's amazing. It's like I've got a PS5 now. I've bought a few 4K Blu-rays of films I think deserve it, and that's one of them.
Yeah.
It's like
It stands up in 4K.
Yeah,
because
it's brilliant.
Actual puppets and things, not CGI wank. Some of it is CGI wank, but
it's
it
like,
looks good.
It's really good CGI because it's merged in with the puppets. So it's like augmenting the puppets.
It's like Michael Caine in Muppets Christmas Carol.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. What were we talking about?
I don't know. I think, Jurassic Express and Young Bucks. Yeah.
Yeah. No, just incredible match.
Also, the fact that the Young Bucks are stone broke now as well.
I am loving that storyline.
I want to see him selling blood. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I love there's so many like near falls on both sides where I was like, oh, that's it. Oh, that's it. Oh no, it's not. Like I think Jungle Boy kicked out of like 2 BTA triggers. Which is unusual.
Again, and I get people going, oh, you shouldn't be kicking out of finishes, but also, fuck you, it's fun. Like,
no,
Perry's angry. Perry's angry. He's allowed to kick out of stuff. Like,
and he's got a knife.
Also, BT, take the knife off him, and that weakens him. It's like Samson's hair.
Yeah.
But also, like, BT Trigger isn't technically their finisher. It's just one of those.
To be fair, they've got so many tag team finishers.
So many tag team finishers, yeah. Like,
or signature moves, I guess, but whatever.
But yeah, and it's one of them. It's like, you know, people.
I know what people mean about it can cheapen moves, but I think when it's done well, and this match was.
But it's on a pay-per-view, and the crowd, also fair play to the crowd as well on this, because they were going for it all the way through.
Yeah.
And when the crowd are into it, they want to see that, 2.9999.
Oh yeah,
it's great. Like, I think possibly, I think, actually probably my favorite match of the night. I did like the Brodino one as well.
Oh, I like that one too. That's a fair shout.
But I think for like AW originals as well.
That's a good point. Yeah.
To be doing this 5-6 years down the line and it's still being great. Yeah, it was lovely. I haven't watched the Hurt Syndicate one against the Demand. I will do.
It was fine. It's exactly what you think it is.
Yeah, I assumed it was going to be.
Like, I've got nothing to say about it.
Yeah,
not really in a bad way either, but like it was.
We've had 2 matches of them in the weeks leading up to it though as well, so it kind of, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and it didn't really escalate it further, which I guess might be a problem due to the wrestling commission banning some violence.
Ricochet doing everything that he does with scissors, yes.
Yeah,
and it's a Tornadoes Trios match, so I assume there was going to be some nonsense. You know what I mean?
But, yeah.
No, again, it's fine. Just again, can they both move on to other things? Because I quite like the Demand. Ricochet having 2 big boys with him is a great look.
Apparently, Hurt Syndicate really like working with Demand, getting Gates of Agony and that. So
I know, but I don't want to see it every week.
Yeah, no,
It's like when Jeff Jarrett was there and he was on TV every week, and I'm like, I love Jeff Jarrett, but I don't need to see his face every week.
No, he wasn't on TV every week. He was on TV 3 times a week.
He was in every match.
That was the problem.
Fucking show. Yes, but Kyle Fletcher against Briscoe again. Run this back down the line.
Oh yeah,
because Briscoe was never going to win.
No.
But Fletcher made him look brilliant. He is brilliant, but also Kyle Fletcher is just an absolute menace and so good. And 12 years old sickens me.
Fucking youth. Him coming out of his belts and success at 10 years old.
And his handsome face and his little tiny pants. And when I do that, down the Simpsons getting a key cut. No. But no, it's just, and I like the fact that Briscoe's being used in these matches that, like, he still looks great coming out of them. It's not just throwing him in there. Like, it's the same. It's the opposite of the speedball. It's the jet speed thing. Of like, we need a tag team. Fucking throw jet speed in. Like,
yeah, but to be fair, I know I make it look good anyway.
Oh, I know. But come on, I need jet speed to start snapping some necks.
Yeah, I'd agree with you.
Statlander and Tony Storm. Yeah, great, tremendous, fun match. I've seen people whinging about, she no-sold the Storm Zero, and I was like, if you look, she puts her hands down and presses out of it.
No sold the Storm Zero? What?
Yeah, the AEW put clips up on the internet of it.
Right.
Because I saw more of that, because I'm not one of those people that can be like, I can't go on social media because I like auto videos and stuff too much, man. Like, I've got to have something to do in the morning when I wake up. I've got to check in on my otters and, like, you know what I mean, see how they get on. And stuff pops up, but there's a bit where Statland's in the corner, hip attack. Well, they don't really call it hip attack. It's just ass to the face, isn't it? Like,
yes.
Let's not lie.
running face off.
But then she picks Statlander up and Storm Zeroes her. But Stat then immediately like drop kicks to the face while she's sat on the floor. And, oh, you shouldn't no-sell a move like that. And I'm like, but she puts her hands down and pushes out of it. And the commentary are like, yeah, she that's how you reverse a pile driver, I guess.
People, they either have no media literacy or they're just doing it on purpose.
Just doing it on purpose, yeah.
That's
what I assumed. But no, I thought this was fun. I'm very into Toni Storm's again in her sort of Bob Foss type fucking thing she's doing. I don't know. It really scratches an itch I didn't know I had. But not in a sexy way or anything. I'm just like, there should be more of this kind of stuff going on. Yeah. Doesn't work in an audio medium, but I was doing like jazz hands. But yeah, and Statlander, again, it made Statlander look like fucking boss that she should be. Right. And again, I've been reading stuff, people going transitional champion until she drops a Toni Storm. And I'm like, they ain't gonna do that, Stat. If they do that to Stat, it's fucking slap in the face. That's why
she doesn't feel transitional to me. She feels like this is her, like this feels like a push. This feels like that she's obviously has some injury problems and that, and she had the TBS championship for a while, and it feels like her
they're
picking her place on top of the mountain, like
stock of their people. We have a transitionals champ, and her name is Shida.
Yeah,
that's a joke, by the way, people.
Yeah,
it's not like,
no, we love.
I'm
Shida
happy
here.
with that. I love Shida, but every time she's won a belt, it's like, yeah, well, so you're losing that in a month, yeah. And every time it's come true.
Well, so,
I was kind of disappointed that it was Mina.
Yeah, I guess you always just assume it's going to be someone that you know.
I thought we were going to get
someone outside of a company, coming in with their own championship belt,
but
to add to however many belts she's got now, 46.
12? Oh, yeah, she's 107. I think she's. But
Ultimo Monet made me laugh.
There is one belt that still controls all the other belts, though, I believe. Currently, there is a small man and his mates trying to throw it into a ravine.
I will. Yeah. This would be the best if I really want that to be a video package of going through all the belts.
Ryan, can you do us a video package of Monet doing like, but they were lied to?
Yeah,
there was one more ring. Because that'd be fun. The Brodino match I kind of skimmed through because I was running out of time, and it went on for a long time, so I skipped through a lot of it because I was running out of time before we did this.
No, but go back and watch it again properly. It's definitely.
Oh, I'm going to.
It's a contender for match of the night for sure. It goes how you sort of expect. For some great tag team moments, and then Okada rainmakers the fuck out of Takeshita.
I've seen the clip of that, yeah.
Sort of accidentally, but
then he just stands over him and starts laughing, and I'm like, Okada, you shitter. And then it's like, that's when I was expecting Takeshita to get up and go to accidentally suplex him, and it just became this war of attrition between them. But no, we've got that to come.
No, Takeshita sold the rainmaker like he was dead. To be fair,
he was like sniped.
And then Bodino just murder him because there's two of them.
Yeah, that's how it works, unfortunately.
And I'll watch Brody forever. He's a great guy. Love him. And Bandito for that matter.
And then Paige against Joe felt like a knout to me.
I think Joe's not winning it, and then I feel like it ended quite quickly. Not just me. Or did I fall asleep during it? I was quite tired, but it sort of seemed to just end. I mean, it took him three flippy clotheslines. Buckshot. There we go.
Buckshot lariats, yes. It did. And I like the fact at the end of it, like, the Ops came in and beat the piss out of Hangman. It's setting stuff up.
Yeah. It was
Hangman needs someone to rage against because we've no Swerve, we've no Ospreay. Kenny's in and out, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fletcher can't have both, so yeah. I mean, if we get Hangman against fucking Big Will, yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I'm a bit surprised about the Ops heel turn. I didn't see that coming. That's fair.
It's Joe. He loves it, mate.
Yeah, that's fair. It's
never far off the cards for him. You know what I mean? Like,
it wasn't even scripted. He just
did it. Yeah. But no, again, it was just it's your championship. It should be the last match. Nah, because you get Darby Allin against Jon Moxley, which was the thing we wanted to see. And I know it suffered from time, and I know it suffered from Saint Louis not allowing blood on television, which, yeah. I mean, how Mox gets all the blood in his body because he just escapes sometimes, doesn't
I
it?
assume he had to drain his face beforehand or something.
Like a medieval fucking
Leeches.
leeches on his head. Like, we must remove the black bile. Yeah, and it wasn't disappointing. I enjoyed it. It was fun. Like
It was fun.
if it was held somewhere else, I think it would have been more mental. But you
I
have
mean,
to roll with the hand you're given. You know what
It's
I mean?
partially my fault. And that's got it too much in my head. I thought people were going to start like on fire
We
and
all
go
did,
from
to
there.
be fair. We all did. But
We did try and drown people in a fish tank though, so that was nice.
yeah, but then people were going, where have they brought a fish tank from? And I was like, doesn't matter, it's fish tank. Like, everyone's got one lying around, haven't they, somewhere? There's one in the oubliette there. Like, we just don't go in there.
They didn't. This wasn't just lying around. Like they planned this, right? They were going to drown down.
Again, it's
don't-
you know, like there's not just bags of thumbtacks underneath wrestling rings in case they need to put a load of posters up in an emergency. Like things are planted there by the wrestlers to aid them in the match. And I thought it was really good. And then people, again, it's just, I was really happy with it. I don't think it needed Sting.
Okay. Who else? Like someone had to come in and even the odds.
Someone had to come in and even the odds. And I'm glad it was Sting, and I was so happy to see Sting because he's entering his fucking, I can't think of the guy's name, but it was really funny. Stage of his life.
Like,
Edgar Winter. There we go.
There we go.
And like, but I don't know. I think it's that thing of it's nice to have Sting back, but also Darby needs someone else there with him because he cannot do this on his own because it's 6 against 1.
Yeah.
And
yeah, the baby face and the AEW need to, make friends with each other.
use your brain, baby faces. Yeah. Because everyone else is doing that. But yeah, no, all in all, like a tremendous pay-per-view. Like absolutely top to bottom.
Yeah.
I said, like, I think actually I've just realized that I did actually watch most of it apart from the buy-in and the Hurt Syndicate match.
Yeah, you've pretty much covered it.
Yeah. I did skim through quite bits of it, the early stuff when stuff was happening.
Sure.
But again, just a shorter card than normal, but a lot going on.
No, I enjoyed it. It wasn't my favorite pay-per-view of the year, but it was very good. And I say that.
But as
Young
I've
Bucks,
said, as we've said
Young Bucks
before,
match.
every pay-per-view can't be the best pay-per-view ever. Like you've got to have pay-per-views that set up other pay-per-views.
I want every pay-per-view to be above average.
That's minimum effort, though, isn't it? No, but it's like
No,
I said about
not every
the
pay-per-view
last
can be above
Odyssey one
average.
was a great show, but it's that one that sets up the next big one.
Yeah.
Like that's not really a pay-per-view, that's a show. But my point remains the same. So yeah, I also want to point out as well that I haven't watched Mystery Wrestling, but apparently there was what was it? It was there was a 60-second Iron Man match between Gabriel Floyd and Jason Exile, who was very much alive, which ended in a time limit draw.
Discovery did that once.
I mean, but Jason Exile isn't dead.
He isn't dead. He's definitely alive. Would
definitely
I
alive.
book a guy that wasn't alive?
Yes, but also there was a what was it? Anyone can be pinned match. Anyone can be pinned. So I haven't seen it. It was one of Cecil's matches. And yeah, I haven't watched it yet, but it's on my list. But Stu beat Uno as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because Stu's on a fucking tear, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to see this myself because I was too ill on Sunday night to watch it.
I've got the Patreon.
Yeah.
For you.
Oh, cool.
I'll
I'd
send you a
appreciate it.
link. Yeah. Because but I also got my tickets to Cardiff as well. Because they've announced there's some good T-shirts as well, and I'm like, bring them Cardiff. I don't want to pay import. Also, Canadian post offices aren't working at the moment. They're not. I've had so much mail bounce back from work. But yes, that's that. Also, Traitors Chat. Is it me, or have we massively misjudged Stephen Fry in thinking that he's an intelligent man when possibly he's just read the Iliad a couple of times?
Yeah, those people. There are people who are like intelligent in like an academic sense, but we're not. But you wouldn't trust them to cook some pasta.
Oh, Harvey works with them all the time. They can't find their own way to a hotel.
Yeah,
but yeah. I think I don't know. I think Ross is going.
Yeah, I think he might just save himself last night, but
he's
now...
over-egging it. He's over-egging that pudding. Why would I do it? Why would I do it? And I'm like, because it's you. I've annoyedly got rid of the Irish lass whose name escapes me at the moment, and I'm disappointed.
Oh, she was brilliant
because she was onto him, and she would not let go.
And she was just like she went from like, hi guys, like I'm a bit nervous. I don't know.
First couple of days to I will murder Jonathan Ross in a bathtub. Yeah.
It was so She just escalated so fast, and I love her for it.
Over the course of a day, she was like, fuck Jonathan. Alan,
The bit where she's just
Alan's
where
going to
she's
come
just-
unglued. Go on.
the bit where she's just like talking about you said you made a pact with her, and
Yeah. But then
what?
thinking, Baldwin was like, no, you did
Yes,
say
you-
that. I was there. And he's like,
Yeah.
no, I didn't. No, I didn't. I was like, two people say you did. But then again, do you remember from was it Australian one where there was the conversation that happened on the way to the car that never actually happened, but they banged on about it for fucking episodes. Like, yeah. I think that cat might.
Ruth Cod, that was her name.
Thank you. Yeah. God rest you, Ruth. I know you're not actually dead, but you deserved better
Yeah, she did.
than to
I
be killed in the night. I think that cat might win it though.
Okay.
She's very good. No one suspected her.
Yeah, she's not come up.
But as the net narrows, doesn't it? But everyone's just throwing names. I noticed this is the first apprentice traitors where after like the first one when everyone dogpiled people.
Yeah.
Everyone's just been throwing shade at everyone.
Yeah, it's been very like normally you get like the majority vote for one, but it's been very like
safety in numbers.
Yeah.
But I think it was that Ruth said, just fucking go with who you think it is. Like I want Kate or Nick to win because I like Nick Mahalen. Good lad. But yeah, and that's that. Sorry.
We've got to take the chat.
Yeah, just people like it. Well, I don't know. I don't know. I got nothing.
Bye.
Love you. Bye. It's got a song.